balls so dry, they explode like dust.
Suck my balls, suck my balls.
You must suck my golf balls. Mommy,
Yes?
suck my balls.
You got a lot of growing up to do, buddy. Suck my balls.
Sorry I'm different, but you can just suck my clit and my balls. You know what? You know what? That's what. Suck my clit and balls. I don't have to suck your balls. Before this day is over, you will suck my balls. Suck my balls, fat ass. I will. I will suck your balls, Kyle. And I will get down on my knee and I will suck your balls. I'll suck them dry, Kyle. Suck my balls, Kyle. Well, excuse my French, Mrs. Marsh, but you can suck my fat, hairy balls.
Suck my big balls in your hairy butthole. Suck my big balls in your hairy balls in your hairy butthole.
What is that?
It's my balls.
God damn it, Cartman! How would you like to suck my balls?
What did you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, what I said was... How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Darcy? Holy shit, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of
Suck my balls, suck my balls. My balls, my balls. Suck 'em dry.
Suck My Balls, a South Park review. Of course, I'm your host in the scene where the air is clean, and I'm lighting up that green. Yeah, boy. MS to the G. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Matthew_Chapter. Each and every week, I'm joined by two guys who like to eat chocolate pies, moon pies, that is. Moon pie, put me back in the freezer. Wrong show. But ladies and gentlemen, coming back to his own show, the OG himself. Scoopity freaking dude.
What's happening, brother?
We back for Suck My Balls. We back. Our boy Joe's now with us here today. I did record with him yesterday. We recorded, which you've already listened to, hopefully, on our feed on all available outlets, the Death Camp of Tolerance. The boys Camp of Tolerance because they don't like how Mr. Garrison is acting in class and he sticks Lemmy-Winks up, someone's ass.
Mr. Slave's ass.
Mr. Slave's ass. Sorry, I didn't mean to get, I guess you might say, distracted. But the thing was, is I still have it here on the board from last night.
Lemmy-Winks, you must find your way out of this place, or you
Lemmy-Winks.
This way has been closed up by the great spring tunnel. To escape, you must journey upward through the dark reaches of the intestine and past the stomach. Am I? Just a friend. Heed my words, Lemmy-Winks. Your time is running out. Make for the north. All will be made clear then.
A great adventure. You ahead. Hurry onward, Lemmy-Winks, or you. The journey before you may be long and filled with woe, but you must escape the gay man's ass so your tale can be told. Lemmy-Winks, 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 Lemmy-Winks.
So yes, you can go back and check out that full episode and hear the full Lemmy-Winks story. If you want, I'll play it for you later, Scoop. But I mashed it all together. It's like 3 minutes, like of all the different parts. All the different song parts. It's great. But if you want to hear that full episode, you can go back and listen to Suck My Balls episode number 96. But this is Suck My Balls episode number 97, season 6, episode 15. And it is
douche in the universe.
The biggest douche in the universe. Take it away, Scoop. Tell us about it.
The biggest douche in the universe is the 15th episode of season 6 and the 94th overall episode of South Park. We're on quite the journey right now. It aired on November 27th, 2002, when a famous psychic fails to help him exorcise Kenny from his body. Cartman and Chef travel to the moors of Scotland, where Chef's mom tries a little of her voodoo magic on him.
He's about 350. Damn it, woman, why don't you start at 350? Well, I was just trying to get him out of here.
All right. So the episode starts with Cartman being taken out of an ambulance. He is brought into an emergency room as curtains close. In the room, Liane is sitting by Cartman as the doctors come in. The doctor says he needs more time.
Be careful with my baby.
What have we got?
Thatcher, looks like a possible code 56.
Kenny, shut up, Kenny.
We're going to be okay, baby.
Get me 50 cc's of ketamine stat. And get something for the kid, too.
Is he going to be okay?
Let the doctor do his work, man.
Doctor, did you find out what's wrong with him?
I'm afraid he's running out of time.
Why? What's wrong with him?
It's his time. It's running out.
Well, what does he need?
He needs to have more time.
What can we do?
Well, I suppose we could try a time transplant. I'll have to call in a specialist.
He needs more time.
He's got
But
to call in a specialist.
It's interesting, though, because if you think about it, is he referring to the fact that because Kenny's soul is trying to escape, but it's mingled with Cartman, thus death is coming for both?
Oh. You know, that's a good question. It's a good
that.
question. That, yeah, you know what? Let's roll with that, because it could be one of those subtle little things that Trey and Matt are kind of, you know, he needs more time.
What can we do?
Or maybe Kenny has unresolved issues that he needs more time for.
Oh, he needs more time.
Yeah. So Stan and Kyle go knock on Chef's door. They ask whether they should care or not about Cartman being in the hospital. Chef suggests they go visit Cartman.
Hello there, children.
Chef, Cartman is in the hospital. They think he might die.
Yeah, and we don't know whether or not we should care.
Well, what's wrong with him?
Well, nobody seems to know, but we think it's because he drank Kenny's soul 4 weeks ago.
Kenny's ashes were in an urn, and Cartman drank it thinking it was chocolate milk mix.
Children, why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Well, like we said, we didn't know whether or not we should care.
Well, you should. Cartman is your friend whether you like him or not. Now, come on. We got to get to that hospital.
Oh, man. Should we care?
We should care or not, though. Yeah, it's like we said. Like we said, we didn't know if we should care.
After the three walk into the hospital room, Kenny, who is in Cartman's body, responds happily to the boys coming to visit. Hey, guys! Oh, that's Kenny. Well, Cartman replies with a less thankful tone. Chef suggests they go visit John Edward, a renowned psychic on television. Now, oh my gosh, dude, I fucking hate John Edward so much.
Oh
like on a real level. Because like this episode exposes him like perfectly.
Biggest douche in the universe.
Biggest douche in the universe. Well, the doctor insists that Cartman stay in the hospital so they can monitor his time. Liane agrees that they should go to New York to see John Edward and tags along with them.
She's really more excited about seeing Hairspray. But we'll go to that clip here.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Cartman?
No, that's Kenny. What the hell are you assholes doing here? That's Cartman.
That's Cartman.
Oh, my God. Eric, how long have you been channeling Kenny?
About a month.
Let's not validate his delusions.
Kenny? Kenny, do you know what you need to get free?
He's gone again.
Miss Cartman, we need to get Eric a medium who can speak with people who have crossed over.
What? That's preposterous. What this child needs is a time transplant.
This hospital isn't going to do any good. We need to take him to see John Edward.
Hey, I've seen that guy. He has a TV show where he brings people on and talks to their dead relatives.
That's right. We have to go see him in New York.
I warn you, Miss Cartman, your son's time could give out at any minute. He needs to be kept here where his time can be monitored.
Oh, what should I do? I'm playing roulette with my child's life. Oh, wait, Hairspray is showing in New York, isn't it? Let's go there.
Good. You need to come too. Eric needs all the help he can get right now.
We're going to New York?
Oh, man. Going to New York? She only makes a decision so she can go see Hairspray. That's ridiculous. Oh, Hairspray. All right, let's do that, yeah.
Oh, Hairspray's playing. All right, let's go.
Right.
So the boys, Liane and Chef, are on an airplane heading to New York. They all excitedly put on headphones after the flight attendant announces they will be showing a movie with Rob Schneider. Is shown. Rob transforms into various things. Ultimately, he becomes a stapler. The boys take off their headphones, disinterested in the horrible movie.
This is amazing. This is, by the way, for those who have maybe heard the jokes about Rob Schneider from South Park, this is the lore. This whole episode. I've got multiple clips of the Rob Schneider movies. So
Rob Schneider is a stapler.
Here we go.
We gotta watch a movie? Awesome.
Rob Schneider was an animal. Then he was a woman. And now Rob Schneider is a stapler. And he's about to find out that being a stapler is harder than it looks. Schneider is the stapler. Rated PG-13.
Weak. That was Kenny laughing, not me.
That was Kenny laughing.
Of course, Kenny would like that movie. Kenny's taste in movies are a bit sus.
Right?
So upon arriving, the boys are lined up outside for the taping of the show with John Edward. After the taping starts, John walks up to a random person and starts suggesting a person's name starting with an M. He finally goes over the boys and starts to piece together what happened with Kenny. He pieces together that Kyle's grandma died and that Kyle is supposed to be looking for white doves.
I want to set up two things here. One, this clip's a little bit long, about 1 minute, because I wanted to get both parts in here. And two, the first part is the conversation with the boys. The second part is kind of more the how John Edwards is a phony and he uses the audience. So I wanted to fully showcase that one in this clip.
Kenny says hi. Okay, now I'm getting that Kenny died.
We told you that.
And this wasn't a good death. It was a sad death. It was like a death that made people sad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Look, Mr. Edward, can you just ask Kenny how we can get him out, please?
Doesn't work that way. Now, Kenny's telling me that you are his best friends and he's in a safe place.
No, he's trapped in Cartman's body.
Oh, there's somebody with him. Who's Kyle?
I'm Kyle.
Oh, right. And older woman passed. She's asking for Kyle, maybe a grandma.
Yeah, my grandma. She's here.
She says there was something she asked you to do and you're not doing it. She wants you to look for 4 white doves.
Oh, my God.
Oh, now she's sending me a P word. Maybe it's a B or a H.
My Harry died last year.
Oh, it's coming from... I'm getting all kinds of voices today. Whoa, Harry, he's telling me... Oh, well, he's saying that you two used to do things. And that those things involved stuff.
The things did involve stuff, yes.
Wow.
You used to do things, and those things involved stuff?
Yes, those things did. We did things and they did involve stuff.
That sounds like verbatim what his show used to sound like.
I would not be surprised that South Park would not make fun of something if they were not going to go hard. They're
right?
All their bases.
Yeah, they went hard in the paint with this guy.
It's a whole episode dedicated to him, pretty much after this.
The boys walk out of the theater. Kyle follows shortly, still paranoid. Chef says the only other idea he has is to talk to his parents. Stan and Kyle are sent back to Denver while Liane, Chef, Cartman, and Kenny go to Scotland. Kyle sees 4 white doves and an advertisement for Juilliard, a private Jewish school. Fucking gets me every time. And refuses to go back to Colorado. So Stan is left on his own.
Okay, children, this is your flight back to Colorado. Your parents are meeting you at the airport in Denver.
We don't get to go to Scotland?
It's too far, and your parents want you back home.
Oh, well, good luck getting Kenny out of you, fatso. Thanks, asshole.
Come on, we gotta get right on that plane now.
This is a final boarding announcement for Flight 342 to Denver.
That's us, come on. 4 white birds! Huh? There's 4 white birds! This is what Grandma wants! She wants me to attend Juilliard! Dude, you were going to see 4 white birds eventually. So is it a coincidence that Grandma did talk to me about going to Juilliard someday? Yes. Now come on, our plane's gonna leave. I'm not going back. What? I have to join Juilliard and make Grandma proud. Tell my parents I'll call them. Kyle! No, Kyle! Ah, crap!
You know, the funny thing is his parents probably were totally down with this, too. Like, that's why he didn't get in trouble. Like,
right?
Like, oh, you're going to Juilliard? That's good then, Bubby.
So Stan walks up to the home of John Edward and asks to speak to him. His butler tells Stan that John does not do private readings. Stan says it will be fast and he is let in. Yeah, he says it's not for a reading, so... The butler presses buttons on the wall that fake the announcement and audience applause as John walks out. And he thanks the non-existent audience. Shoot, this guy is so stupid. Stan tells him that he messed up Kyle's mind and that Kyle refuses to fly back to Colorado with him. John pulls out an index card and says that he is not liable for anything that is said as it for entertainment purposes only. He starts arguing with Stan after he calls him a douche. I'm not a douche. John runs upstairs and locks the door to his room, threatening to call the police. Stan grabs some books about being psychic off John's bookshelves and takes them with him.
Okay, so first off, there's a couple of things because I don't have this is a long scene, so I don't want to clip all of it, right? But the first part I didn't clip, and you read it over it, and that was when John Edwards walks in.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Edward.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Edwards. And the butler presses the button. Thank you. But this next part has my favorite line in this whole episode here.
Look, my child won't fly back home to Colorado. All I need you to do is just talk to him and tell him, the whole talking to dead people isn't for real.
Maybe it is for real.
Right, but it's not. It's a trick you do, and I need you to just let my friend Kyle know that so he can go on with his life.
Look, people have the right to be skeptical. I really hear voices in my head.
Yes, we all hear voices in our heads. It's called intuition. Get over yourself and tell my friend it's just for fun.
Look, what I do doesn't hurt anybody. I give people closure and help them cope with life.
No, you give them false hope and a belief in something that isn't real.
But I'm a psychic.
No, dude, you're a douche.
I'm not a douche. What if I really believe dead people talk to me?
Then you're a stupid douche.
I think I've had enough of your... Get out of my house or I'll run upstairs, lock myself in my panic room and call the police.
I'm 9 years old.
I'm not talking to your friend and I'm not a douche. Get out of my house because I'm going to call the police.
You are
I'm
so...
9 years old.
I'm nominating you for Biggest Douche in the Universe award, you douche.
That's what I'm 9 years old.
Oh, I missed that part. Oh, man, that's hilarious.
I watched that twice this morning and I clipped it. I was just dying laughing. I'm 9 years old.
Yeah, well, I'm not a douche. I'm going to lock myself in my room and call the police.
You're so a douche.
I'm nominating you for the biggest douche in the universe.
Well, what if I really do believe that I can talk to dead people? Then you're a stupid douche.
Then you're a stupid douche.
I like how it sounds like they're always add on things that like I'm gonna use this word in the context of South Park because it's gonna be a while before we get there. But like when they meet the Harley Riders, they call the Harley Riders fags. But then when they're in court, they're like, well, what if he's a homosexual Harley Rider? Then he's a gay fag. You know what I mean? Like they talk. Associate different words to it.
Oh shoot, that's hilarious.
He's bike curious. Seriously, guys, did he not know? I just love how they do that. Then you're a stupid douche.
You're a stupid douche. So Chef Liane Cartman and Kenny are on a flight to Scotland. Kenny and Cartman are arguing with each other, and it's announced that they will be showing a movie on board. Rob Schneider is shown again, this time as Wall Street executive. He suddenly becomes a carrot. Cartman and Kenny start to argue about watching the movie.
This sounds good too. Oh, I'm a carrot.
Welcome aboard Scotland Air.
Oh, this part's funny.
To Edinburgh should take about 12 hours.
12 hours? Jesus Christ.
In the meantime, I'd like to show you a complimentary film.
Oh, good.
Rob Schneider is a Wall Street executive with everything going for him. Only problem is, he's about to become a carrot.
I'm a carrot.
It's what carrot comedy. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Rated PG-13.
For the love of Christ. I want to watch, fat boy. No, Kenny, it's not funny.
I want to watch Fat Boy.
Their monologue, the conversations with themselves out loud.
Oh gosh, that's great. At the Juilliard School, Stan tries to stop Kyle from going in, warning him about the flaws of John Edward. A group of people appear who insist that John Edward is a real psychic. Stan uses the methods that he learned from John's books on a woman from the crowd to show Kyle how easily he dupes people into thinking he's psychic. More people appear. Fooled by Stan's psychic abilities, even after he denies them, proceed to ask him questions. Kyle walks into the school.
All right, so I think this one is either a minute long or a 45-second long. I forget which one, but we'll find out.
This is where he gets...
The dead person's talking to me about you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, watch, Kyle. It's an older man, someone very close to you.
My father?
Does this month, November, hold a special significance?
My birthday's in November.
Right, because he's saying, tell her happy birthday.
Oh, my God.
Started with something really vague. I chose older man because I'm betting that based on this woman's age, her father is most likely dead. But if her father wasn't dead, I could still say it was some other older man.
But how'd you know her birthday was in November?
I didn't. I just asked her if November meant anything. Her father could have died in November, or Thanksgiving could have been really special for them. But I go with the birthday and validate it now as if I knew by saying he wishes you a happy birthday.
What else does he say?
Okay, I'll just use an old standard. He's saying the money. Stop worrying about the money.
Oh my God! My sister and I have been fighting over his inheritance! That's amazing!
No, it isn't. When a father dies, inheritance is usually an issue, and money is something everyone worries about.
That sounds a little too coincidental.
Yes, there's only one explanation. This kid communicated with the dead.
What?
Do me next.
Girl!
You try to reach my grandfather.
Oh, wait.
You have to tell me if my sister's in a good place, okay?
Yeah, help me out.
Help me.
Hey,
Get out of my way.
You do me. Kid, how would you like your own talking to the dead show?
Stan always ends up in situations where people give him shit. Are you ready for your Nike commercial? Yes. Stand ground.
Now in Scotland, Chef knocks on the door of the McElroy residence. Thomas answers, and Chef introduces him and Nellie to Liane, Cartman, and Kenny inside. Not to mention their house is beautiful and huge and looks like a freaking castle.
Right.
Thomas takes a quick look at Cartman and is immediately able to tell that Kenny is inside of him. Cartman stands on a chair and Nellie re-enters the room. She performs an exorcism on Cartman, yelling for Kenny to get out of his body. Now, it doesn't say here that she offers Kenny tree fitting. Now, why are you going to offer the boy tree fitting?
That's later. That's later on, actually.
Oh, that's later. That's later. Right.
When they get him out. Yeah. But this is the opening.
Well, look what the cat did there, Nellie.
Oh, my baby, come home.
Hi, Mama.
Lord, I thought you wasn't coming till 9.
Mom, this is my friend, Miss Cartman.
Please, call me Liane.
So nice to have you here, Liane.
And is this the children you told us about? Yeah, Pop. This is Eric. Well, let's see here. Yep, there's definitely more than one children in there.
Oh, dear.
Nellie, you best have at it now.
Oh, Lord, and I just put the roast in the oven, too. Ain't gonna have no time now to baste it. Don't nobody blame me. Woman can't baste no roast and do everything else at the same time. And saying the roast is gonna be terrible, maybe just a little dry. But I suppose we can make some extra gravy to take the dryness out later.
All right, children, stand up on this chair now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Right now.
Yeah, come on. Come on, man.
Just stay still, Eric. Mom knows what she's doing.
Right now. Right now.
Right now. Stan's new psychic show, The Other Side, which is actually kind of a good name for one, you know?
It is.
It's actually pretty, that's pretty legit, to be honest.
Pretty good.
Where it's being taped. He tells the audience that his show is all a setup, but the audience remains in shock and awe about what's happening, not buying the fact that it's all fake. You know, I feel like, before we clip it, I feel like this is actually pretty accurate. You know, if it were to happen today, a psychic goes out there and is like, I'm not really psychic, I'm just using tricks. Is there a Michael in the I'm Michael? You know, like, I feel like that's exactly how it would be today.
Right, because people would think that you are psychic, but you're pretending you're not psychic, so it'll attract more people to believe that you actually are psychic. Whoa.
Yeah, like that whole reverse psychology thing.
Yeah. Let's go to the clip here.
At a very young age, one young boy learned he had a special gift. This is the other side.
Okay, listen to me. Listen very carefully. This is a trick that I am doing, okay? Watch. All I'm going to do is say a name that I'm going to pick at random, okay? They want me to acknowledge Pete or Peter.
Yes, my Peter.
No, stop clapping. All I did was pick a random name and wait for somebody in the audience to give a response. Now that I see that there is a lone woman crying, my instinct tells me Peter was her husband. So I say, Peter was your husband?
yes, my husband, Peter.
Oh, wow. Stop it. I didn't do anything.
He goes more in depth, but that scene continues on and eventually concludes with, he tells the audience, he goes, all right, let's everyone stop. Let's back up. And then the whole audience actually gets up and jumps back. Stupid audience.
Such a great scene. So Thomas and Nellie continue the exorcism to free Kenny from Cartman. The bed starts to shake and Cartman glows yellow, and it's coming out of his butt. The oven goes off and they stop. Kenny's soul starts flying around the house.
You didn't bring the victim child?
Ooh, that's the potatoes.
Well, hold on the potatoes 2 seconds, woman. The soul's coming out now. It's almost out. All right, son. Now bring me the victim child. The victim child? Yeah, you know, the child that we sacrificed so we could put Kenny's soul into its body.
Oh, Lord, they didn't bring yeah.
Why were we going to find a child to sacrifice?
We weren't going to ask you where you got it from.
God damn it.
We were going to ask you where you got it from.
Nowhere to go.
Oh, Thomas, don't let it get on the curtain.
Don't let it get on the curtains.
Following this seed, an ad for another Rob Schneider movie is showing called D-Derp, D-Derp, D-Tiddly-Derp, D-Derp, Dumb.
The derp, de derp, the tiddly derp, de derp, de derp. Here we go. Ready, B-D-D-D.
Rob Schneider, derp de derp. Derp de derpy derp. Until one day, a derp, a derp, a derp, a derp. Derp, the tiddly tum. Whoa! From the creators of Derp and Tum to Tiddly Dumpy Derp, Rob Schneider is the Derp to Derp, Tiddly Derpy Derpy Dum. Rated PG-13.
Now, why do I feel like they're so accurate with Rob Schneider movies? Rob Schneider. Because there was a time where he was doing like dumbass movies.
He was, but he was making money, so good for him. Like, I'm not hating. Like, he kept getting casted, you know. Like the one movie where I could never get into the movies where he plays the sex escort, whatever he's in there.
Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo.
Couldn't get into those movies. I tried watching the first one. I was like, it's all right.
Yeah, the first one was okay, but then the rest of them are just they're beating a dead horse, just trying to make money. Back at the Juilliard School, Kyle is in the library reading a book. Stan tries once again to prove to Kyle that John Edward is a fake, but Kyle does not buy it. As Stan goes to leave, John Edward threatens to sue him. Stan calls him a douche, and John challenges him to a psychic showdown. Meanwhile, Nellie and Thomas try to catch Kenny's soul. Thomas holds a broom, chasing it around. And then the soul finally flies into the pot roast.
Here, spirit, come out the window. I'll give you $3.50.
Don't go offering the soul no $3.51.
I just trying to persuade it.
Well, I know, but you could have started a bunch of fire or something. Oh, Christmas, there it goes again.
It's heading for the kitchen.
Oh, Christmas.
Pot roast.
Over here.
Don't let it get in the road.
Oh, well, I guess the child's a pot roast now. What do we do?
Well, I'll wrap it up with some plastic wrap so you can take it home with you. Should last a few months in the freezer.
Hey, I feel a lot better.
Eric, you okay?
Oh, baby, your time is back.
This child is clean.
Now, Stan and John begin to battle it out in a psychic showdown. Stan instead talks to the audience about how John is a fraud. The audience is convinced and applaud Stan as Kyle realizes it was all a trick. My bad. Suddenly, a red spaceship crashes through the ceiling and lands in front of everyone. Now, okay. At first, I was like, I forgot. Okay, when I first went through this, I forgot that he gets the biggest douche award. And I was like, oh no, these aliens have come and they probably saw it like, on the Earth show or whatever. And I was like, fuck, they're actually going to give him an award. But as a group of aliens exit the spaceship and John Edward tell John Edward that he has been nominated for the biggest douche in the universe. Yes. And take him away, kicking and screaming.
There's nothing special about you, dude. Get over yourself.
God damn it, I'm special.
God damn it, I'm special.
What the?
Greetings from the Janix Galaxy. We seek the great John Edward.
Well, that's me.
Sir, it is an honor to meet you.
Well, thank you very much.
No, it can't be.
I am Quagmire, and this is the Intergalactic BDIU Committee. Mr. Edward,
It is my honor to inform you that you have been nominated for Biggest Douche in the Universe.
What? You are the first nominee from the Milky Way Galaxy.
Congratulations!
Oh, dude.
Step into our Flavlofried. We'll give you a first-class ride to the award show.
No, wait! Not a douche! I make people feel good about themselves! I can see the resolution!
Now do you people believe me?
I don't know. How'd Edward know my father died in March?
Oh. Now, outside of the Denver International Airport, Liane Cartman and Chef realized they left the pot roast at baggage claim and rushed back inside to find him. And that's when another movie ad airs for Rob Schneider, where he ends up eating the pot roast and turns into candy. He gets shot and is impaled by a flagpole. The movie title, Rob Schneider's Kenny, is shown.
All right, here we go.
Rob Schneider is a somewhat popular comedic actor.
Somewhat popular.
Until one day, he came across a pot roast, and his life changed forever. Now he's sharing his body with an 8-year-old boy, and he's about to find out that being 8 ain't so great. Rob Schneider is Kenny, rated PG-13.
Rob Schneider is Kenny.
Following that, the Biggest Douche in the Universe awards are being held in space, and various nominees are shown, like a really bad, mean-looking alien who's arrested, and I forget what the other one was, but John Edward ultimately wins and receives a crown and a banner over his shoulder that reads, Biggest Douche.
I want to set up this clip by also letting you know that the song that plays after this, that's going to be our outro. So I did clip it right before the song, but I do have the awards ceremony here.
Live from the Space Station Zide in the Voxland Galaxy, it's the Biggest Douche in the Universe Award.
This year's nominees are
Graglar the Destructor, Andromeda Galaxy, Planet J11.
Commander Unit 5, Jalax Galaxy, Planet Healing.
John Ed, Milky Way Galaxy, Planet Earth.
I'm not a douche!
And finally, Ursula the Giant Douche from the Horsehead Nebula, Station J12.
And the biggest douche in the universe is...
It's John Edward, Milky Way Galaxy, Planet Earth.
Come on now!
So there you are. John Edwards wins the Biggest Douche in the Universe award.
And that's how the episode ends, with John Edwards winning, being the biggest douche in the universe, crowned.
He is crowned. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
So we just want to take this time out to recognize our sponsor, the Baked Boys Club. BakedBoysClub.com provides you with all of the sickest apparel available for all your cannabis-related merchandise representation needs. My boy here, Ian, lighten up back. How you doing, dude? I mean, he's baked. We're baked.
Yeah,
We're
just chilling.
baked. You know? Big Boys Club. Man, I mean, they've got some sick-ass merch, dude. Like, hats.
Yeah, I just ordered the big mystery box with the hat, the 2 shirts.
I'm jealous.
And the sticker.
Like, oh,
with using our coupon, it brought it down to 47, baby.
Oh my God. Go to Suck My Balls Pod code. If you enter that in at BigBoysClub.com, put that in their coupon code is what I was going to say on the payment page.
Yes.
Or a little baked. We want you to be baked with us. So join the club. Go to BigBoysClub.com. Not just a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Light.
You're late. Stupid.
And we're back. Once again, shout out to our sponsor, thebigboysclub.com. Use our code SuckMyBallsPod and you'll save 20% off your order. Big Boys, not just brand, it's a lifestyle. You can also check out our sponsors provided by Spreaker and Spreaker itself. If you want to start your own podcast, check out Spreaker.com. They'll help you monetize your podcast and get you heard around the world. Like us, Scoop.
Yeah.
Around the world. And now we're going to jump into our second half of our podcast. If you've never listened, this is your first time, where we like to break down all the trivia, the pop culture, some continuity, and what we liked, and maybe some things we didn't like, if there is any, in this episode. Let's start with that trivia. Juilliard is a parody of Juilliard School for the Arts in New York. Now, fun fact, I almost went to Juilliard.
Same.
Nice.
Same. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to go there. That's because that's where Robin Williams went.
Right.
And,
I wanted to do acting. Yeah, I did a lot of acting growing up.
And I really idolized Robin Williams and Jim Carrey, and Robin Williams had such a high esteem for Juilliard and everything, and I was like, I think that's where I need to go to become a successful actor. But roads led me to different ways.
It's also very getting because I got to the second tryout. There's 3 tryouts. The first tryout is a regular in person. You have to go there. Second tryout, which is they came to me, and then if you make it to the third tryout, which would have been balling, like if you make it to the third tryout, they actually fly you out. I was like, damn, yeah. I wish I could at least gotten to the third tryout. Could have gotten a trip to New York, but no, it was not in the cards. This episode is the second to show the visitors interacting publicly with the other characters as well. That being when they're talking to John Edwards. The airplane the boys fly to New York on is a McDonnell Douglas DC-9 Series 10. If you're into planes, I hope you enjoyed that trivia. Chef's last name is spelled McGilroy on the name tag the ham is on. In the DVD commentary, series creator Trey Parker, Matt Stone state that they initially believed Rob Schneider would appreciate their parody, but John Edward may have been upset with it. Stone revealed it was actually the opposite. John Edward claimed to have loved the episode, while Rob Schneider felt the depiction trivialized his career.
Rob Schneider.
At least John Edwards got a good sense of humor then.
Right.
Trey Parker and John Edward were born on the very same day, October 19th, 1969.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
Let's go to some pop culture now. John Edward, of course, is a purported psychic medium famous for having a talk show in syndication and a book called Crossing Over with John Edward. The Rob Schneider trailers, of course, satirized the 2002 movie The Hot Chick, which came out December 13th, 2002, 2 weeks after this episode aired. The primary plot line, that is, of Kenny possessing Cartman, is the allusion to the film Star Trek III, The Search for Spock, directed by Leonard Nimoy, as what happens to Cartman parallels what happens to McCoy when he held Spock's soul in his body. One of the aliens at the ceremony resembles a Sleestak from the Land of the Lost.
What?
And then a couple continuity points here. Rob Schneider's death is portrayed as a commercial of which the same death has already happened to Kenny in Weight Gain 4000.
I remember that.
And debunking the idea of psychics, of course, is going to continue for South Park in Cartman's Incredible Gift later on, which is a season 8 episode. I've seen donuts, chocolate sprinkled covered donuts on top of ice cream, on top of pancakes. All right, so let's go into our top likes here. So what do you got here? Looks like you got to work here, Scoop. Tell us what you really liked about this episode.
First and foremost, with the beginning of the episode, he needs more time. We can just get him a time transplant. It was kind of interesting and new, not the normal.
It was funny. It was hysterical.
Yeah. Stan figuring out John Edwards' tricks simply by grabbing his books and just paying attention to what he's doing.
Right.
I thought that's great. The Rob Schneider movie ads.
Hysterical.
Rob Schneider is a stapler.
Rob Schneider is a carrot. Oh, I'm a carrot.
And of course, Kenny and Cartman arguing on the airplane about the Rob Schneider movie.
Right.
And then lastly, the biggest douche award in the universe. Because not only does Stan say that he's going to elect him, but it actually happens.
All right, so a couple things I put here. I'm writing them down. First off, I'm 9 years old when he's mocking him. We already kind of talked about it, but I like how South Park mashes vulgarity together. You're a stupid douche. That makes you a
stupid douche.
What if I really do believe? No, well, you're a stupid douche then. Well, you covered a lot of the good topics here. Cartman on the plane, I guess, those interactions in general, I will agree with you, were really funny. I like those momentary back and forth between the two.
Katie.
And they're good. Another really good point that just made me laugh was at the beginning when they're going to Scotland. 12 hours. 12 hours. We're going to be on the flight for 12 hours.
12 hours. 12 hours. The way that Cartman mimics his accent.
12 hours. Or something like that. Can't do it.
It's very subtle though. Like you have to be kind of paying attention to catch Cartman mimicking his accent.
Exactly. It's really good for them to be able to do that. So yeah, those are some of our top likes. There wasn't much I disliked. This was a pretty funny. Oh, actually, you know what? Another thing I really liked in this episode. Do you have the victim child?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. You don't have the victim child. I didn't know I needed to get a victim child. Where did you think I was going to get one? Well, we wasn't going to ask. And then, of course, you have to love $3.50. Come on, Spirit, I'll give you $3.50.
Now don't keep giving them no $3.50. He'll never leave.
At least I had $1.05 of them. So yeah, there wasn't much that I disliked this episode. I think the episode is probably one of my top 50, to be quite honest. Yep. This is probably one of my favorite episodes of all time because it's such a funny episode. The Rob Schneider stuff. The comedy is good. They did a good job of sticking to one narrative and storyline. And this is coming off of last week with me and Joe reviewing Scoop. The one thing I had complained about the Death Camp of Tolerance was that there wasn't enough time, I felt, for the boys. It kind of became a whole story about Lemmy Weeks and Mr. Garrison, which is fine. But they introduced the boys into the story, and I didn't feel like they paid enough off of it. Whereas they came back this week, and there was one focal point of this whole story, this narrative. So I thought it was good.
Yeah, they went hard in the paint with this one. This is definitely, like you said, my top 50 as well. It's a solid episode. I don't have any dislikes about it. So
there you go.
It's a good episode.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for another edition of
Suck my balls, suck my balls, my balls, chicken good.
As I tell you at the top of every show, I'm the host and the scene of the air is clean, and I'm lighting up that green. Yeah, boy. MSG. You can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Matthew_Schaffer. You can also follow us as a podcast on Twitter and Instagram at Suck My Balls Pod. And you can also check us out on Facebook at South Park Pod, or just type in Suck My Balls, the South Park Review on Facebook or all of your podcast providers. Hang out with us in this Facebook group at South Park Fans United as we continue to grow. We're almost up to 2,000 members now. And of course, if you want to interact with Ian, you can send him a DM or argue with him on our Instagram at Suck My Balls Pod.
Hell yeah.
Got any parting words for us today?
Yes. Eat your vegetables.
Well, eat your freaking vegetables. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we tell you every week, we appreciate you joining us along on the ride. And we're getting close here to the end of season 6, Scoop. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's up next?
Fuck. Which one is
it's a really good one. You're not going to be here for it potentially because I might be recording that with Joe. So it's going to be my future self and me.
Oh, damn. I want to do that one. Oh, that's such a good one. I'll say it now that me and my future self is definitely in my top 25, and Red Sleigh Down is definitely in my top 10.
Wow. Okay. Well, Cartman tries Christmas spirit to the downtown people of Iraq. And on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. So yes, Jimmy sings a fantastic song. So we'll be back for next week, my future self, me with Joe, as well as the following week with Red Sleigh Down. Now, we're going to take you out on the outro to the biggest douche in the universe song.
Here he is, the biggest douche of the universe. In all the galaxies, there's no bigger douche than you. You've reached the top, the pinnacle of douchedom. Good going, douche. Your dreams have come true. Doop, da doop de doop da diddly doopy doopy dam.
No, small talk leaves a pain in my side. Bed of roses can bring a man in vain to the bridges where I'll see his name. Oh, on the river as it lights up the way. Oh, seems to float his boat and now he knows to rock the waves. Yeah, conversations that he has in his head are no longer demons, and he can finally go to bed. And he knows that things will change for worse or for better. He can't ignore all, he's better off alone. Something I can tell about you, something I can feel about you. Oh, no, 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 something I can tell about you.